Hello my frugal friends, welcome back to our place for another What's for Dinner video. Now, over the past 2 weeks, we've been in the midst of a massive use it up challenge. I started off by going through the fridge, the freezer, and the pantry and writing a mega list of all of the things that we already had on hand without going to the grocery store. And our aim is to create meals that are going to use all of that stuff up. So, today, why don't we turn this around and I'll show you guys what we've been cooking up this week in the caravan.
All right, the quickest, easiest, laziest dinner in existence. Poor man's fried rice. I really like getting the black and gold stir fry veggies for this. It just works the best. Out of all the brands, the IGA one, I don't know. So when we go past an IGA, I do like to stock up on this one. It just seems to work really well. My new favorite thing is freezing rice. So I will cook a double batch and I'll put half in the freezer for another time. So I've been asked a couple of times, how does this go? Does it defrost? It works great. So you'll see that in today's dinner when I cook it up. I'm going to throw in some very freezer burnt and sorry looking tofu. So I'm just going to defrost that in a little bit of warm water and dice it up. And I've got half a bag of Brussels sprouts left over. I'm going to thaw out a couple and chop them up and probably throw them through mine and maybe Charlotte's. But this is it. Bag of stir fry veggies, some rice, throw in some bacon or some tofu or whatever you want. And of course, soy sauce. That's it. Easy, quick, and done in about 10 minutes. Alright, so one of the things that I do like to do is just go through that mix and pick out any pieces that are really big, and I'll just dice them up so they're a little bit smaller like everything else. So probably do a couple of bits of the corn. You know, every packet is different. Just have a look, and if anything needs chopping, give it a bit of an extra chop. Alright, and there we go. That's it. Quick, easy on the table. We're going to do a quick and easy noodle stir fry. So I've got packet of Singapore style noodles from Aldi. They're like dirt cheap from Aldi. They're so good. Half a bag of winter mixed veggies. So this has got like carrot, beans, cauliflower, broccoli. I've also got a little bit left of this wombok, so I'm going to dice that up and put that in there as well. Some tofu that's already flavored, so this is a honey soy, so we're going to continue the flavor over here with the sauce that I'm going to make as well. I've also got a bit of red onion. Can't open that one, doesn't matter, you just have to believe me. There's red onion in there to go with veggies, and oh, we're missing the honey as well. Garlic, ginger, oyster sauce, soy sauce, and somewhere, ta-da, is honey. So we'll do a honey soy marinade to go over the vegetables to go with the tofu that I bought marked down. And all I do when I see these marked down like this little beauty, just chuck it straight in the freezer. If I'm organized, I will pull this out and let it defrost, but I wasn't quite that organized, so I will just microwave this just a little bit, just so that I can get it out of the packet and chop it up. I'm going to fry that off first, fry off the veggies, cook the noodles separately, and then chuck the sauce over the top, and she's done. Right, I'm going to get started on a double batch of a red lentil dal. I'll use half of that for dinner tonight, and I'm going to chuck in some veggies and cook some rice and stuff later on. But the other half I'm going to put in the freezer. And I'm going to get this going today because we are plugged into power, and that means I can use my pressure cooker, which makes this really quick and easy. So it is just after lunch. I'm going to get this going, and then I'll use half of the sauce for dinner tonight, and the other half will go in the freezer. This is just a really simple recipe. It's a bit of a mishmash of a couple that I found online that just seems to sort of work. So I'll be doing a double batch. So I'll do a cup of the red lentils. I'm going to do 2 cups of stock. I'm going to throw in some coconut milk, 2 tins of tomatoes, some turmeric, some seasonings as well. I just use a mix of these two together. Plain old Keen's curry powder. I don't know, I'm not that fancy. I'll throw in an onion, if I didn't say that already, and some crushed garlic. And that's pretty much it. Actually, I've decided to double the amount of red lentils. So it's 2 cups of red lentils, 4 cups of stock. So water and stock cubes. All right, so this is literally just dump everything into the pot. I'm going to give this a stir. And I just put this on for a white rice cook. So this is my pressure cooker. And then just let it sit. So about 20 minutes if you actually had to put a timer on it for the pressure cooker. You could do it on your stove top too. You just want to cook it until the red lentils are just really nice and soft. The longer you cook it, the softer they go. All right, just before I actually dish half of this up to go into the freezer, this is our finished dal or curry, whatever it is, not really sure. Woo, steaming up the lens. So it's made a huge big pot, particularly for us. We will get probably maybe 12 serves out of this, I reckon. So that'll do us for quite a few meals. Smells absolutely amazing, and be able to get quite a bit of this in the freezer for later on down the track. To finish tonight's meal off, I'm just going to cook up some potatoes. I'll dice these and boil them up. Going to cook this bag of cauliflower and broccoli. I'm going to mix that stuff in with half of the dal that we've got left over. And I'm going to cook up some rice, and almost forgot, we've got some naan bread as well. So I'm just going to heat that up in the oven, cook the veggies, cook the rice, and mix it all together, and it's all done. Alright, so that's our 3 serves there, but Shannon and I will possibly come back for a little bit more as well. But just showing you guys, this is what I've dished up. Now that I've added the veggies, it basically filled this pot back up again. So, like I said, we're probably going to come back for some more. But there is easily another meal there for the 3 of us. So 6 serves out of this one, and I've got half of the sauce, the dal, in the fridge to make another meal with. Alright, just doing a really quick pasta dish here. So I've got a bag of macaroni cooking over here in the big pot. In the pan I've got onion, celery, capsicum and corn. And I'm just going to throw pasta sauce through. Really quick and easy dinner. But I was actually thinking while I was doing this, you could do this as a salad. So cook the pasta, exact same ingredients, but don't cook them. So just have them fresh and a bit of mayo. So that would be a really nice light lunch. This combination here too would also be really good with black beans in it as well. So there's another option. We're not doing any of those things. We're just going to chuck the pasta sauce through and have it as pasta. But there you go. A couple of different ideas I was just thinking of while I was cooking this up. All right, there we go. Quick and easy. Not much to it, but there's another dinner done. So the other thing that we have just added to this as well is nutritional yeast, which is hiding in our Parmesan container. So we use it like Parmesan cheese, but it is nutritional yeast. That's why it looks a little bit different. Kind of tastes a little bit cheesy, so pop that on top of our pasta dishes and gives it a nice little cheesy kick. Otherwise you could top it with just plain old Parmesan if you wanted to, but there you go.
Alright, well that was a quick look at some of the meals that we pulled together this week. If you would like to check out what we had already done previously, I will link last week's video up above for you guys, so you can go and check that one out as well. And as always, thank you so much for spending a little bit of time here with us today at our place. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, if you could please give it a big thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. It lets me know the kind of content you guys are enjoying and what you would like to see more of. And if you would like to see more stuff like this from us, then I really hope you do consider hitting that little subscribe button down below. It is the best way to stay up to date with all the things that are happening at our place. And I hope to catch up with you guys in the next video. Until then, take care, my friends. Bye.